Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this interview. This is Expert Interview Series, Season 1, Interview number 7. How to find LinkedIn clients is today's topic. If I could say how my interviewee Mary, her computer decided to update itself. It always happens, right? Whenever we want something to done. She'll be joining us shortly. Before that, I will talk about how this interview series is born about and why I do these series. The reason I started this interview is because I've been telling my clients about this is how you do it. But one of the things which I never manage or never could manage to do it is do a summit and get all the people in the summit and deliver deliver a keynote or a speech or workshop for the people. And then I decided, if I could do it as a podcast, then many people will appreciate it. Mary's here. Many people will appreciate it. So me being a techie, and also I help entrepreneurs use technology effectively, especially nowadays. Marketing has become a key point where the technology comes, even though the technology is in every sections of your business. What I thought is I will just start this Facebook Live and see where it goes. And the responses have been phenomenal to get people, I would like to help others. So I somehow seem to attract such nice people who are unconditional when they give their value. At the same time, I made a point that they can promote their products. However, I know none of them sold it. You know what I mean? They gave more value than they were more selfish in selling their products. So I'm so grateful for that. Today's interviewee, or my expert, is Mary. Mary, let me read a little bit about her. I found Mary because she responded to one of the posts when I was looking for the experts, right? She came back and she responded to the live, and I said, okay, I will talk to you for 15 minutes and see how it goes. Sometimes you want to find out whether they are the right fit. And she gave me, in that 15 minutes, she gave me more value than I would have got it. I've been on LinkedIn since 2004. I've not used it effectively as a lead gen tool. So I said, how do I use it? And she was like, she was literally on a spear of changing the whole LinkedIn profile. And I felt, she's the right person. So let me read a little bit about and get her online. Why not get her online?
Hi.
It's very noisy places.
I'm in a coffee shop today. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear you okay, yes. So make sure that it's not very noisy so it's easier.
Yeah, Is this okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There's a background noise. Anyway, let me introduce Mary. Mary is a national LinkedIn trainer and strategist who works with savvy business women who want to stand out as experts in their industry and get more clients using LinkedIn. Mary is the host of Facebook Live show, Bite-Sized Tips for Busy Entrepreneurs, as well as the creator of 2 online courses, The Job Seeker's Guide to Building Your LinkedIn Profile and How to Find Clients Using LinkedIn. Mary.
Hi, guys.
and using LinkedIn profile as lead magnet. Known for her fun and informative style, which I liked immediately as well. She is an energetic speaker and workshop facilitator. Now, let me present Mary. Mary.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry about the noise. I can try to move outside and see if that's quieter.
But that's okay. We'll.
Is it bad?
No, it's not. It's not. Every now and then there was some scratching of the chairs, I think.
Oh, okay. So sorry, guys. It's sometimes hard when you have back-to-back meetings at places. I am super excited to be here. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I'm all about giving value and helping people learn how to love LinkedIn. It is a fun platform if you know how to set it up and if you are engaging and if you're consistent on it, right?
Yes, that's the point, isn't it? Many of us don't know how to use LinkedIn. However, nowadays, for some time, 2 years ago or so, I went off LinkedIn because it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. They used that as a Facebook. I didn't like it at all.
Well, when I first started training on LinkedIn, like back in 2015, I would call LinkedIn the ugly duckling of the social media platforms. It was clunky. It wasn't fun to use. People just posted their resume and they thought it was just for job seekers. And it has evolved into this beautiful swan, right? It's a place for business owners to come on and showcase your expertise and increase your credibility and visibility. And you can do so much for free. You don't have to have the paid version. That's one of the questions I get asked all the time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Do you need a paid version to do this? Because there are so many things you can do with LinkedIn. Just in case if I could use this way, so that I need a paid.
Yeah, you don't have to have the paid version. There are a lot of benefits to having a paid version, but I tell everyone to start off free. Get your feet wet, get used to it, create your profile, come up with your content strategy, and you get more analytics with a paid version. You can use Sales Navigator kind of as a CRM base. I don't do that quite yet. And ProFinder, which is how I get a lot of my clients, you get that with a paid version. But you guys start with a free version and figure it out first.
Yeah, because there is a limitation, isn't it? About 200 or something profile visits and stuff like that, isn't it? With the limit.
Yeah, with a free version, you can only see, I think it's the last 5 days. Where's that? The last 5 days of who's been seeing your profile, like who's viewed your profile and maybe not sent you a message or connection request. And with the paid version, any of the paid versions, you can see the last 90 days. And then you can connect with more people and you get more in-mails. So it depends where you're at in your business, right? I have the paid version. I didn't at first. And then I had someone ask me about it. I'm like, well, I can't. I'm the type of person, if I haven't used a product or a service, I can't really tell you yes or no. So I was like, let me jump on and try the free 30-day premium version, which I did. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. So I stuck with that. It's probably been 2.5, 3 years.
Wow. So what else we can do? Tell us about how to use it as a lead gen tool, how to convert profile as a lead gen tool, which we talk about all the time.
That's kind of a deep question. So first off, you have to have your profile set up right. And there's a lot to do that. But if you don't have your foundation set right, it's kind of like having a house on a shaky foundation. It's going to fall, right? Yeah. So if your profile isn't set up, if your foundation isn't set up right with the right wording, the right keywords, and so, you know, we have a lot of templates in the LinkedIn Bakery. I have a template for your hot headline. It shouldn't be your title, right? Maybe your title's infused in there. Your summary needs to be a sizzling summary. Don't just put text blocks up there. You want to break it into easy to read text, because when I see a major mistake, people will just say what they do. They don't tell them what the value is of working with you.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to explain the value of working with you or buying your product or whatever it is that, you know, whoever you're serving. And you want to break it down so that people can read it. And you want to use bullet points or emojis even, because it's scientifically proven, you'll like this, scientifically proven that your eyes stop like a half second more when they see a symbol or an emoji or something, right? Your eyes just kind of stop.
Because your brain
See?
recognizes the pattern.
Something different. See, I told you you'd like this, the science part. So it's little tweaks like that, and then making sure all your settings are done. So you really need to spend a majority of your time setting up your settings, your profile, your headline, and your background banner, which I call is free real estate, you guys. That background banner, that can be a call to action. Check mine out right now. Mine is a call to action literally for my online course.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You're hosting a webinar or something, use that.
That's what I was going to ask you, how, because there's so many people on LinkedIn, and I see this on and on, because they just have those wiggly enabled particles with the blue background. It's like, what the heck are you guys doing?
Right. So that is someone who's not active.
You're not working for them.
Yeah. So that's the generic background that LinkedIn gives you. It's their color blue. But when I see that, it's like, okay, this person doesn't know that how to use that background. They're not active, right? There's a lot of reasons. Mostly it's they don't know what they don't know. So I have templates for that, right? How to create a stunning background, and that you should change it, right? So it should always be changing to what you're serving, who you're serving. Are you going to a big conference that you're speaking at? Blast that out. Showcase your expertise as a speaker. Got a webinar? Showcase that. Doing a Facebook Live show? Launch that.
Mind you, I picked that up from your LinkedIn profile just now, and added my Facebook Live profile as one of the things, which I've never managed to do it. I was like, I didn't know why I didn't do it. But when I saw that, oh my God, I should do that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of little things that you can do to get people to stop on your profile and stay there. And that's the key, you guys. So it used to be that it took 6 marketing touches for someone to do business with you. Okay, that's double in 2019. It's 12 marketing touches. And LinkedIn can touch on 5 of those. Touch on 5 of those. So it's about positioning yourself on LinkedIn and filling out every single section on LinkedIn. And I mean every single section. So when I work with someone, like we spend a lot of time on their profile. I want to make sure the settings are done. I want to make sure every single section is filled out. I want to make sure the keywords are in there, sprinkled in. Not like some bad profiles where I see social media marketing, like they just use the word over and over. You want to sprinkle organically the words in that you want to be found for, because LinkedIn is SEO worthy, search engine optimized. People do keyword searches on there. So you want to make sure that you have those keywords sprinkled throughout your summary, your experience, everywhere.
Yeah. What many people don't understand, you touched a very good point there. Not many people know this. Social media is a search engine on its own. It's not just Google, which is, because all of them have got similar algorithm behind it. I talk more tech. So ignore my tech talk, but there is it's a lot of algorithm behind them. They're all similar. The crawlers, which happens on each of the profiles, they're all similar. Not many people know how to optimize the profile.
Yeah, so you really have to spend your time. Yeah, you really have to spend some time optimizing your profile. And, one of the first things that we do is look at your URL. Do you have a custom or personalized URL? Yeah. Because just making this one tweak ranks your profile higher on LinkedIn and Google. So Google highly respects LinkedIn, as an authoritative site. And so creating that custom URL will automatically rank you higher on Google. Who doesn't want to rank higher on Google, folks? Super easy to do.
Because it also, LinkedIn gives you that professional label, isn't it? That brand for yourself as a professional. It doesn't just do it for the sake of doing it, because if you are a business owner, people nowadays want to find out online.
Yeah. So
Is there a party going in the back?
sorry. I can try to walk outside. It might be quieter.
Do you
Darn
think?
it. I don't know. Let me open the door and see. You guys, let's go on a journey. Hold on. Let me see.
Are you on the phone?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm on my laptop. Is this quieter out here?
No, there's too many people going, so it will be all right. Sorry about this. You're catching up. This is the lifestyle you want, right? You can do work wherever you want to work.
Yep. It's called flexible, remote,
Flexible working.
digital nomad.
So how do you propose that one go and do a profile? Like if you had to give a tip today, as you said to me, go and change your headline.
So I would tell you to revamp I would tell people, look at your profile from top to bottom, left to right, go through each section, create a custom background banner, create a custom headline, and create what we refer to as a sizzling summary over in the LinkedIn Bakery. It's sizzling because it's hot and people will keep reading it, right? You want to bring your viewers in, you want to showcase your talents, and you want to fill out all your experience section, but you want to do it in a strategic way with those keywords. So you really need to spend some time there. I think people miss the opportunity because they think they just fill it out real fast. So you've probably pivoted, you probably have new services or a new product, or you're speaking somewhere, you've grown in your business. So definitely take some time and fill that out and make it easy to read and have a call to action. So you guys, so important, have a call to action in your summary. It can be at the top, it can be at the bottom, it can be both places, and you can repeat that and have it in your experience section. Like I'm a career coach, right? I'm a career coach and LinkedIn strategist. So I can have a call to action under my career coaching experience, and I can have a call to action under my LinkedIn strategy section.
Wow. I wanted to know, the LinkedIn Bakery, is that a Facebook page or Facebook group?
So yeah, well, the LinkedIn Bakery is a division of Mary Fane Brandt Coaching and Consulting. So my company is Mary Fane Brandt Coaching and Consulting, and everything falls under that. I did that so I can grow with my business. The LinkedIn Bakery are the LinkedIn services I offer, and I have a private Facebook group that's free. Are you in there?
No, not yet. I should do that. Don't I?
It's free, and it's where I give free tips, and it's just a value. It's a small group. I want to keep it that way. We have like 350 members. It was only for clients that I worked with, and we opened it up. Yeah. Started opening it up, and we have a great group. You can get feedback on your profile, get questions answered, special offers. So it's called the LinkedIn Bakery on Facebook. And if you go in there today, and there's 3 questions that you have to answer. If you go in and answer those questions, my VA approves everyone on Fridays.
Oh, okay. Good. On Fridays. Tomorrow. I am doing that now after we finish this interview.
Yeah, come join us over at the bakery.
It's a shame. I should have joined immediately. I don't know why I did. Okay. But another question which one of my friends asked me, I put it on. I'm trying to open that. I don't know where I put those links in. The question is how to use hashtags in posts so that you can get more views. I was told you need to use hashtags, or how many hashtags is the maximum?
So you guys, hashtags are amazing. People use them, they search them on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is not Instagram. Do not use more than, where's 3 hashtags? You only want to use 3 hashtags on LinkedIn, and here's why. LinkedIn kind of demotes posts that have more than 3 hashtags. So if you copy a post from Instagram that has 10 hashtags and you copy it and you put it on LinkedIn, that post isn't going to get the engagement and the views that you want. So 3 hashtags, and those hashtags, here's how you use them. 2 of those hashtags should be relevant to the content that you're posting. So if I'm doing a LinkedIn Live, I'm going to use hashtag LinkedIn Live, hashtag LinkedIn Tips. And the third hashtag that you use should be personal, one that you use all the time so you can find your posts, but also one that is like your brand. So we have LI Connectors, and that stands for LinkedIn Connectors. And the people, my connectors in the bakery, I said, hey, we have a tribe, we have a community, what should we call ourselves? And they came up with that name, we're Connectors, because that's what we do on LinkedIn, we connect with people. So LI Connectors is my hashtag. So if you search that, you'll see a lot of my posts.
Oh, it's similar to Twitter, right? You've got a tag for your brand. Oh, okay, that's good.
And hashtags just came back this year. So, they had them a couple years ago and they kind of died off, and they rewrote the program of how they worked. They make it easier. So if you go to the homepage on your LinkedIn, you'll see hashtags on the left-hand side. You can see trending hashtags. You can see, your recent hashtags. It's over on the left side, I believe.
Is that not on the paid one, or is it there for free as well?
Free.
Okay.
FREE, my favorite four-letter word, besides sale. Sale is also my favorite four-letter word.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Because when we go on these profiles, you need to stick to the guidelines. As I told you, the algorithms, it does look at these guidelines. If you go beyond it, if you start violating the guidelines, your profile is somehow marked. It might not come out like, okay, banned profile or anything unless you've done something really.
The algorithms are hard, right? They change all the time on all the social media platforms. So I try to stay on top of the trends and what's going on LinkedIn. What are they enforcing? What are they changing? Just like any social media platform, they change sometimes daily, weekly, at least monthly. So it's really hard to stay on top unless that's what you do. Right? Unless you're a Facebook expert or an Instagram expert or the LinkedIn expert, you have to follow people that know that, so you can make sure that you're following the guidelines that LinkedIn is enforcing in order for your posts to get seen, in order for your engagement and to keep your profile ranking higher, right? That's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game. That's true. So follow the guidelines and get small tweaks in there. Have a strategy of what you need to get out of this platform, LinkedIn platform, and start using these tactics. Sprinkle around based on the strategy you're going to use. So then you will work it out. You work the platform, isn't it? You work the platform in such a way for your benefit.
I didn't quite get the question. What was the question again?
The question is, you work the platform by using these small tactics.
Yeah.
So you work the profile right, get optimized.
Yeah. So what I tell people when I teach LinkedIn, it's a 3-step process. Can you tell I like the number 3? So it's about, creating a great profile. I call it a rock star profile. Step 2 is creating strong and strategic network. And it's not just about finding clients. When people are using the platform wrong, I think it's because they're only going after clients. And there's so much more value in LinkedIn than just trying to attract clients. The third part of training is engagement, content and engagement and consistency. And that's a whole process in itself. But just like any other platform, you need to have a content strategy. What are you going to post? How are you posting it? What times are you posting? What are your hashtags? Are you mixing it up and doing video and text? I just met with Viveka Hess, who's a LinkedIn trainer for attorneys and lawyers. I met her at Social Media Marketing World here this year. So we just met in person to get to know each other. And she's coming up with content strategies for her attorneys and lawyers, which is very different from the strategies that I come up with for my entrepreneurs, for my creatives and my coaches and consultants. So you have to know who your audience is, and you have to get to know when are they on LinkedIn checking things and how to track them. And that's a lot of A/B testing.
Yeah, and before we go to the next question, I want to know, when is the you talked about the hashtags, you talked about the profile, and also I wanted to know what are the posts which would attract people. It's not like any personal profile.
I couldn't understand what is the what?
Like on Facebook, you put personal things a lot, right? You almost have your personal dog photo, cat photo, and your children. But on LinkedIn, it's not the same, right? It's a professional one. What type of posts attract more?
So LinkedIn is a professional platform. It's very different from Facebook. So there's over 640 million users on LinkedIn, you guys, but there's only about 2 to 5% that are active. So now's the time to get in the LinkedIn game. You should always do, I say, 80% professional, 20% personal, because you have to be relatable in order for people to want to do business with you. It still goes back to the no like trust factor. So if you're just posting business stuff, how does anybody ever really get to know you? So I'll post like when you go to events and conferences and you take a selfie with someone, post that picture and give that person, a high five or kudos for taking the time. Post some personal things here and there, but Facebook is very different. So Facebook, I'll go and I'll buy makeup and I'll buy leggings, right? $25 items. LinkedIn, the average income of a user is over 6 figures. That's where you go to hire to really contract or hire the higher priced coaches, consultants, trainers, etc. Yeah. So it's a very different platform. When to post is really up to your audience. That's where you have to do a deep dive and figure out. So for job seekers, I'll give you this clue. I posted on a Friday at 4:30. People are like, oh, that's a bad time. This was like 2 years ago. And I got like 6,300 views on a post in 3 days. Wow. In 3 days. There's a little strategy that goes behind that, but you got to know your audience. My job seekers on a Friday at 4 o'clock, the ones that are looking for new jobs, guess what they're doing? They're checked out, right? They're looking on LinkedIn for a new job. But, depending on who your client is and what time zone, are you looking for, like I'm in San Diego. So am I only trying to attract San Diego people? Then I'm going to post at an optimum time for them. However, I work with clients all over the world. So I post at different times to reach different audiences.
Yeah, that's it. So how many posts can we do in that thing?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How many posts can you do in a day or a week if you're going to target different time zones?
You can do as many posts as you want. It's not like Instagram where you do like 5 or 10 posts on the same day. It's more about creating that content strategy and being consistent. So I don't post every day on LinkedIn. So people think that I'm on LinkedIn hours a day. With my strategies, I teach you how to use LinkedIn and being on less than an hour a day. An hour a day, you can make all this. You can drive traffic to your website. You can attract clients, ambassadors, affiliates, partnerships, people to collaborate with. You don't have to spend hours a day on the platform. I actually suggest you don't, because you need to be in your business, working on your business.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it really depends on who you're targeting and where they're at. I think 1 to 2 posts a day is more than enough. It's not about quantity, it's about quality.
Quality, yeah.
We're over quantity now. We're in the relationship marketing. And as Mark Schaefer said, social media marketing world, it's really about that relationship and being transparent and more relatable. People want to work with people and hire people that are relatable. So if you can't relate to me, why would you hire me?
Yeah.
Right. So it's not quantity, you guys. It's quality.
Yeah, that's more important, isn't it? The quality is what I was telling matters on LinkedIn. Quality is what matters on LinkedIn. Let me finish that statement because I seem to jump from one statement to another like no one's business. And yesterday I was speaking to this person. I was telling her I do a 77-day challenge on Facebook, talking about the tips. And I was like, that is for me is a trial run for the LinkedIn, because when I go on LinkedIn, I don't want to be, I want to catch up all the mistakes which I'm doing and try to not trying to be perfect, at least trying to be more professional, get to the point.
Perfection is overrated. There is no perfection, you guys. So get that out of your head. Just like, it's better to be done than not at all. We are always improving. So don't wait to start posting on LinkedIn until you think you have it all together and the perfect post. Get on there, start posting, start engaging. You learn as you go. If you need help, I'm here to help you. You can join the. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on. Before we go, I wanted you to talk about this new course which you've got online. You had a webinar. My eyes were popping out because the visitors on LinkedIn Live, it was around about 96, 97 on that webinar. I was like, what the heck? How does she get that much viewers? So tell us about that.
Yeah, so I've created a system that works. I've created a system on LinkedIn to get you from 0 to 60, in 6 weeks. So whether you're just starting, if you're a startup or just starting your business or 2 years in or 5 years in, or maybe you're 10 years into your business, but you haven't used LinkedIn, my strategies, this course will work for you. And it's at your own pace. It's over 6 weeks time. We go through everything. I'm telling you everything on LinkedIn. I even have a new module that's on LinkedIn Live, how to use LinkedIn Live, how to get access, what kind of content you would be doing, and how to use native video on LinkedIn, because that's still important, even though people think it might not be. So the course is, I forget the name.
What did he say? What video is that?
Native video. So native video, you upload your video to LinkedIn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the course has got, I think, 7 modules. It opens on September 23rd. And because I want to offer value to you guys, I have 10 spots that I have reserved for your viewers at 50% off. So
you're going to put the link?
Can you do that after, or do I need to do it now?
No, you can put it after. In the comment.
So I will drop the link to the course and your guys' special discount code. And if you're one of the first 10 to sign up, we have $1,200 in bonuses. So you're going to get Facebook Live content strategy. You're going to get a masterclass on copywriting. Every bonus complements LinkedIn. You're going to get 30 days of posting images and content blocks. Oh my gosh, that deal right there is amazing. You're going to get a VIP membership to the marketing success team with a 20-minute VIP session every month for 6 months.
Wow.
And you're going to get a free marketing class. So every bonus that I have ties into LinkedIn somehow to get you ready to kill it. So we have a session. And the best thing is you get me for 1 hour a week for 6 weeks live.
Yeah, you're doing group coaching included in that course, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's amazing. I don't know why I'm giving this away, but I'm just feeling very generous. So yeah, it's like $500 and you're going to get $2,000 course.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing. LinkedIn is an art. Using LinkedIn is an art and also science, to be frank.
Absolutely. I like that.
Because, excuse me?
I like that. It's an art and a science.
Yeah, it is. Because algorithms are there, we need to stick to the guidelines and the rules, which is science part, and an art part is how to be creative without being creepy.
Right. How to be creative and how to sell without being salesy. So you share. So we go over all of that. We actually create your own list of your strategic partners. Like one-on-one, everyone in the course, you will have a list of who your strategic partners are, what industries, and we'll connect them. I have templates to make everything easy. Messaging made easy by Mary, hot headlines, sizzling summaries. What's your brand? We even have brand exercises. And like I said, we have complimentary courses about the marketing aspect. We have a couple marketing courses that will help you with a marketing aspect of your business because they go hand in hand.
Yes, it does. It does. That's the point. Many people miss, oh, just I'll do this one. No, it's not. When you select a platform, it's everything included, isn't it? You
Yeah.
need to do the marketing right. You need to get the know the platform and understand it before you even start working it.
Yeah. So it's a great course.
Rather.
A lot of people have gotten speaking gigs and clients, and I've worked with career coaches and health coaches and speakers and social media people that have been doing social media for 5 years. They took my course, and she's like, "Wow, I didn't know I could get clients by using LinkedIn." Right? So
yeah, that's a thing which we need to be very careful on. So you're gonna put all the details in the comments after our show, right?
yes, I sent them to you as well.
Is it on the Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, I think we can just copy it and drop it, right?
Yeah, I will copy and drop it then.
Okay, awesome.
So that would be good.
And if anyone has any questions, you can find me on LinkedIn, Mary Thane Brandt. You can find me on Facebook. I'd prefer you message me on LinkedIn. And if you message me, I had someone who said that they sent me a request to connect because they saw I was going to be on your show. But she sent a personal note. Hey, Mary, I'd like to connect with you. I saw you're going to be on is it Sudha?
Yeah, that's right.
Sudha Mani's show. And so she put that personal note, and so I accepted her. Don't just send me a request to connect, because I'm not going to accept it.
I know the feeling. I do that as well. I don't accept all comments unless there is a personal note saying, okay, this is it's sad that we are not able to trust people, but online you've got to be a little bit more careful.
You got to tell me why you want to connect with me. I have enough connections. Not that I'm not going to accept more people, but I have like 90 connection requests sitting in my inbox.
Yes.
So I have to go through and vet them. And some of them are just sales people. And I'm like, get more clicks, get more SEO. I'm like, no, you're not going to add value to my network, and you're going to spam me and try to sell me something.
Yes. And people, Mary, thank you very much. And I know you need to go to another meeting, and thank you very much for dropping by. And I really, really appreciate the value you provided was very good. And thanks for giving my people the discount as well, because that makes me look better.
I really am on a mission to serve 1,000 entrepreneurs in the next year. And the best way I can do that is to get people in the course, because people can work at their own pace, but yet have access to me. And it's more affordable than working with me one-on-one. That's always an option, of course, you guys. Yes. But that's why I created this course, and we just updated it. And I want to get everybody on LinkedIn, and I want your business to rock.
Thank you very much, because this is how we can leverage other people's or experts' experience to succeed faster. That's the motto or mission or vision of this show on its own. Please do join LinkedIn Bakery, which I am going to do today, so that there'll be too many approvals which you need to do tomorrow.
I'm a VA.
To the group, and also grab that offer of going on course with Mary and finding out how can you use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more powerful. The bargainers are a lot lesser on LinkedIn. No offense meant to Facebook people, because they are professionals. They know what they want, and they want to find the right people. If you're that right person, if you think you're the right person, if your product or service is the right service for the audience, then you will get it on LinkedIn. That's all I've got to share with you today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor to be a guest on your show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I really want to connect with you. Tell me where you're from, what business you're in. Get connected with me on LinkedIn. Join the LinkedIn Bakery, and let me know how I can serve you up some bite-sized tips.
Thank you very much. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this live. And that's all I've got for you today. And I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. Bye, Mary.
Yes.